Namaste everyone, this is Sandeep and welcome to my channel on Study by Sandeep Dhiman. We have completed lesson number 13, Delhi Sultanate, and today we are going to solve the exercise of this lesson, part A, B, C and D. D and E also. So let's start. First is part A, take the correct option. Before assuming office of Sultan of Delhi, Balban was the Prime Minister of which Sultan? Okay, so we know he was the Prime Minister of Nasiruddin, and after Nasiruddin he became the Sultan. Clear? Then after, next question is, which Sultan made a successful attempt to free himself from the control of ulemas? So it was Alauddin. Next is question number 3. Which of the following cities was not founded by Firuz Tughlaq? So Firozabad was founded, Jaunpur was also, Hisar was also, Fatehpur. Option C is the right answer. It was not founded by the Firuz Tughlaq. Clear? Next question number 4 is, the first ever lady Sultan of India, Razia Sultan, ascended the throne in 1236 CE after whom? So Iltutmish was the father of Razia Sultan, and he had declared her successor, but after the death of Iltutmish, Ruknuddin became the Sultan, and Ruknuddin died after 7th month. Then after, Razia became Sultan. So Ruknuddin, after Ruknuddin she became Sultan. Next is question number 5. Which one of the following statements regarding Firuz Tughlaq is not correct? So he patronized ulemas. Yes. He exempted the Hindus from paying jizya. This is wrong. So option B will be the right answer. Okay. Next is fill in the blanks. Slave dynasty was founded by Qutbuddin Aibak. Okay. It was Qutbuddin Aibak who had founded the slave dynasty. Qutbuddin Aibak. Next is blank founded the new city of Agra. So it was Sikandar Lodi who had founded the new city of Agra in 1506. Okay. Next is third, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by, so he was defeated by the Babur and in the battle of Panipat and in 1526. Okay. Next is Hindu society was based on, so it was based on caste system. Next is India's foreign trade was carried on by land and sea routes. Okay, land and sea routes. ROUTES. Next is blank was the writer of Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi. So Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi was written by Ziauddin Varni. Okay. Next is part C, match the following. So Alauddin Alai Darwaja, first with D. Tamur, his capital was Samarkand. Option E. Muhammad bin Tughlaq, his name was Juna Khan. Option A. Qutb-ul-Islam, Qutbuddin Aibak. Option B. Muhammad Gauri. Option C. Prithviraj Chauhan. They met in a battle, Tarain 1 and 2. In first battle of Tarain, Prithviraj defeated Muhammad Gauri, and in second battle in 1192, Muhammad Gauri defeated and killed Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay. Let's discuss part D and E now. I have not written questions here. I have written only answer. First of all, let's discuss part D. I'll tell you the question and answer is written here. First question is, name two literary gems of Qutbuddin Aibak's court. So Hasan Azmi and Mubarak Shah, they were the two literary gems of Qutbuddin Aibak's court. Clear? This is first question. Next is, when and between whom was the first battle of Panipat fought? So it was fought in 1526 between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. Okay. It was the battle of Panipat Ban. Okay. Next is question number 3. Mention 4 evils prevalent in the Hindu society during the Sultanate period. So they were sati system, child marriage, ban on widow marriage and female education, and prohibition of intercaste marriage. Okay, next question is question number 4. Mention 4 items which were exported from India. So those items were rice, spices, textiles, silk, indigo. I have written here 5 items. Only 4 were asked, but 5 items are given, so I have mentioned all of them. Next is name 2 sultans who kept the ulemas away from administration. I have written only one here, Alauddin Khalji, and next one was Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Okay, so write it from here. Next is part E. Let's discuss part E. So first question is describe the administrative reforms made by Iltutmish to strengthen his hold on Delhi Sultanate. Okay, so he made following reforms to strengthen his hold on Delhi Sultanate. First thing he did, he had organized a group of 40 Turkish nobles known as Chaliha. Okay, so this is very important. Chaliha he organized. Then after he divided his empire into iktas for better control. Then after he introduced silver coins, tanka, and copper coin, jitar. Okay, so this was a great thing he had done to improve his economy. Okay, so these were the reforms he had made to strengthen himself. Next is Balban was a strong and capable ruler. Support the statement by giving suitable arguments. So first thing, he was really a very strong and capable ruler, and we know it because he had suppressed all the opposition, and he had ended the Chaliha to consolidate his position. Next thing, he believed in complete justice. Okay, he was strong and powerful also. He didn't spare anyone for a wrong deed. Next is he created an atmosphere of obedience and patriotism. Okay, so these were the things that he had done, and these things make him or prove him a strong and capable ruler. Next is question number 3. Explain briefly the economic reforms of Alauddin Khalji. So if we talk about the economic reforms of Alauddin Khalji, first thing we need to know, he is known for his economic reforms. So what were the reforms? First thing he had done, that was he had fixed maximum retail price, MRP he had fixed, especially of daily use goods. Next thing he had done, that was he had introduced grain storage and rationing system. Rationing system that even still going on. This system was introduced by Alauddin Khalji. Okay, and next thing he had done, he had appointed market controllers for strict supervision. Okay, so this was a great thing he had done. And a severe punishment was given to those who paid less or cheated the wires. Okay, so this was a great provision he had done. So these were the economic reforms that he had done. Next, question number 4. State the reforms made by Firoz Tughlaq to redress the grievance of people. So to redress the grievance of the people, he did many things. First thing, he had constructed and repaired canals and tanks. Next thing he had done, he reduced land revenue. Then after, he opened markets to sell surplus produce. Surplus means that is more than of your use. Next is he opened schools and gave grants to the scholars. Okay, so these were the reforms he had made to redress the grievance of the people. Next thing he had done, next question. Describe Muhammad Tughlaq's project which failed. So if we talk about the projects of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, so all his experiments or all his projects were failed. So first thing, let's discuss the transfer of capital. So we know he had shifted his capital from Delhi to Devgiri to avoid fury attacks of Mongols and to exercise better control on Deccan. But what happened when he shifted this? So when he shifted his capital from Delhi to Devgiri, so fury attacks. Now the absence of sultan or the ruler from the area, this encouraged the frequent attacks of Mongols. Okay, when he was not present there or he was absent from there, so Mongols got encouraged to attack Delhi. And one thing, as it was not possible to control Deccan from Delhi, in the same way it was not possible to control Delhi from Devgiri. Okay, so this was a failure, and after 5 years he ordered a retreat and Delhi once again became the capital. Okay, so this is how this project got failed. Next thing, heavy tax on Doab area. We know he wanted to, Muhammad bin Tughlaq wanted to increase his military power to win more territories. So he had imposed tax on Doab area. Okay, and what happened that time, there was a widespread famine that people were facing. So when they came to know about that order, many of them gave up cultivation and their land lay barren. And then after, when Muhammad Tughlaq realized his mistake, he withdrew his order and extended help to the farmers. Okay, so this was the second project of Muhammad Tughlaq, and this got failed. And then after, token currency, we know the Muhammad bin Tughlaq issued a token currency of copper instead of silver, but there was a increase, there was a circulation of counterfeit coins, and that led to this project in a failure. Okay, and later at last he withdrew this order also, and it became a failure. Thus all the projects ended in a failure. Okay, hopefully all the questions are clear. If you have any doubt regarding anything, you are free to ask in the comment box or text on my cell phone. Thank you.